Easy to be hard, easy to be cold. How can people have no feelings? How can they ignore their friends? Easy to be proud, easy to say no. Especially people who care about strangers, who care about evil and social injustice. Do you only care about the bleeding crowd? Oh, a needing friend. I need a friend. How can people be so heartless? You know I'm hung up on you. Easy to give in, easy to help out. Especially people who care about strangers, who say they care about social injustice. Do you only care about the bleeding crowd? Everybody needs a friend. I need a friend. How can people have no feelings? Oh, how can they ignore their friends? Easy to be hard, easy to help out, easy to be proud, easy to say no.
It always interests me when, or amuses me, I would say, more in amusement than interest, when musicians take up such topics in their art. You know, they do so little for the world around them. They only rob people of their money at times. I mean, I'm saying it with quite a lot of honesty. They, take Coldplay for instance. Where they charge literally a bomb for their concerts, and you get such shallow music, less than ordinary music coming out of them. So out of their mouths and their instruments. So, it's sad, they are supposed to be one of the most philanthropic artists on the planet right now. So, it amuses me a lot when musicians talk about these big things. Oh, how can you be so heartless, and how can I need a friend, and all these people doing so much for social justice, but when it comes to actually being a friend and all, they fall short. But how come these artists don't do much for the world? How come they are so pathetic? There's only one We Are the World till today, and when that We Are the World, all those artists became well known all over the world and made millions, but they did not give those millions to the African children. So We Are the World and all those songs, not all those songs, just one song. So it's funny. It always amuses me when musicians come out with such songs. When they do so little for the world, they can literally, change the world in many ways, more ways than one at least. But they don't do it. They're just happy to make money. They're just happy to fool people with lackluster albums. and just one good song on a whole album, and marketing the whole album based on that one good song. So we've heard it a lot. We've heard a lot of music in the last 8 years, and this is pathetic. From here, I must call a spade when I hear it. It's so pathetic to hear music like this with words like this. What have you done? What have you done for the world?
What have you done here? What have you done?
Apart from possibly growing your own hair.
What have you done?
You can definitely give your own honest opinion. Could share your story, and how things worked out. What happened to you and why you're wearing this monkey cap. Share it with the world. I suppose maybe only 10, 15 people will watch this reaction.
Yeah.
But even they need to know how the world actually is in reality. Why are you sitting here with your cap? Let the world know. Of course, we have a major platform. Apart from this, we can reach thousands and if not millions of people in the years to come. But let this 10, 15 people at least learn the truth of what is heartless in the world of today.
Yeah. While the song was going on, I literally felt it was everything coming back. A few days ago, I had a head injury. So I quote when I say accidental. Now I have my doubts because when it happened, I thought it was a true accident. But then I started doubting it after some time. So this is I've been hit on my head with a cricket bat. It's winter season here in Mumbai and India, and it's time for sports because summer gets really heat wave and dehydration. You can't really play much, and monsoon, of course, you can't really run because it rains almost every day. But winter is the time people do a lot of recreational activities, and sports is one of the most popular ones. So while I was listening to the lyrics of this, I felt, so many things that happened recently with me were so similar to the lyrics of the song. This is, I guess, the first time we are reacting to hair, so I wouldn't know.
We have reacted.
We have hair? Okay. Because this was different. When I was listening to it, it was different. Don't blame me. Now I can just say I have an excuse, ready-made excuse.
You've lost some hair.
I've lost some hair, yeah.
Because they had to cut it to do the minor surgery and stitch it up.
Yeah, so I needed a small surgery.
So you definitely need more hair now.
Yeah.
At that spot at least.
Missing them, yeah. It was bizarre. It just so happened that a strange woman, I just started playing, so I don't know this woman. We recently moved, I hope you guys know that, a few months ago. So here we don't know too many people, so it was a good opportunity to start going out, play some sport or two, to get to know more women.
A lot of facilities in this complex, residential complex, things like a tennis court, swimming pool, health club, gym,
everything.
Badminton court. I don't even know if you've heard some of these sports. Of course, pool. The pool,
snooker, you call it. I don't know.
But here we call it pool, and we play pool, not snooker.
Yeah.
And then you have carom, another board game.
Table
you have
tennis,
chess,
ping pong.
You have table tennis tables. So yeah, it's way better as far as facilities than the place we used to live most of our lives. Kind of places we lived most of our lives. So yeah, we wanted to take advantage of it. That's why we came out of the city. It's another city, Thane.
It's like living in the clubhouse all the time.
Yeah,
so you don't have to go to the clubhouse.
We've been out a lot more than earlier. Earlier we used to just go out if we had a social outing. Now we go out almost every day. We are out playing or interacting with people. So yeah, Kirti took the opportunity, and there's a women's squad, cricket squad that plays cricket every other day during the winter months, I suppose. So we didn't know that, but she saw them and she decided to join them.
I like cricket. I loved cricket.
And yeah, you can continue
for a
with your
very
story.
long time. So I just went with these random women I don't even know. So a couple of days I played, and the third day back I get hit on my head with a bat. It was not even a match going on. It seems we were just practicing because none of the women know each other, and of course there's a huge gap between practice sessions because you play 1 year and then of course after many months, 10 months or so, you will play the next year, and that is how they play. So they are all out of practice. Of course I was out of practice myself, so everybody was just trying to get enough of cricket and just get a feel of the bat and feel of the ball. So everyone just wanted to practice. There was a match that was over, and then there was discussion going on for the next match, who would be what team. And then in the meantime, I wasn't even looking at the person whose bat hit me in my head, and I just know that a bat hit me in my head, and I sat down. It was bad. It was almost a blackout. Of course, it needed stitches and all. But just like the song says, especially people who care about strangers, who care about evil and social injustice. There was a woman who literally helped out. She took me to the hospital on her vehicle, without she knowing me and without me knowing her. And she was there till the end while the whole process was being done, without thinking who I was and why was she helping and things like that. So
On
there
the
are
other
good
hand,
people. And then on the other hand, there
the
is
person the crazy woman who whacked her on the side of the head with the
I
bat.
didn't know her.
She didn't even know who she
Oh,
was.
because
She
she never
stayed mum.
apologized.
She stayed mum on the ground, and she didn't
Stayed
even want to
mum
be
even after
recognized.
that.
She didn't even want to be recognized. She didn't want to help out. She didn't want to do
Nothing. No
anything.
responsibility. No
Can you
remorse.
believe that? No apologies, nothing till the very next day. And that too, it only happened that she called because we said how cheap
I
of
asked
her.
for it.
What kind of a human being is she?
I asked for
That she whacked someone on the head.
And I didn't know who
accidentally
that was.
or not, that we don't know.
Yeah.
But she whacked someone on the head. The least you can do is apologize, try to be there, help out,
At
etc.
least help
But no.
out, right?
None
at
of
least
that.
acknowledge. At least show some concern. Fake maybe, but show some concern because I've been hit, bleeding my head out, and the person was right there, but I didn't know who it was, and it never even occurred to me that who hit me because there were all the other women who were helping out, and I didn't know who hit me after everything was done at the hospital, and now it was time to check out. And I just was thinking, who was that hit me? I wasn't even doubting, but I just didn't know innocently that who hit me. And then the lady who had taken me and taken all the trouble, she said, the lady I know, I've seen the lady who hit you, I don't know her name, but she had no remorse on her face, she didn't even say sorry to you. I said, yeah, if she had said sorry on the field, I would have known who that was. What a weird thing that the person who hit somebody in the head, she didn't even acknowledge while it was happening. And she didn't offer anything at all. It could have been much worse. My
So
injury-
cold of that woman.
So cold. So all
heartless.
these lines, of
So
course,
cold.
made so much sense to
Coldplay cold.
me. Cold, yeah. Coldplay is definitely playing
Big,
cold.
big talks, but lackluster music and lackluster human beings.
I guess, when you say we are the people, after that, it became a kind of a norm and it became a checklist thing for celebs, especially musicians, that when you do something related to philanthropy, you also get a lot more coverage and you become like larger than life and godly messiah kind of character. So you always should do that. I remember Justin Bieber tried doing that. That was Africa or something about never say never and about Africa. And where is he now? What happened? Your heart changed? When
You
are
lost
a
your
pers-
heart altogether?
When you are a person like that, you don't. You are not a person like that only for a song or for an album. You are that person always. You are genuinely that person. But I don't see that. The song over, album over, we are done with. I'm not that person. That wasn't genuine, right? He's alive. He's kicking most probably. But I don't see that anymore happening unless you're not publicizing, which is good if you're doing something good. But I hear only bad things, not good things. So yeah, musicians and philanthropy. Sometimes it is honest, most times it isn't. And this song, the lines of it couldn't have come at a better time than now. It is coincidentally, but relatable every point. Of it.
Do you only care about the bleeding crowd?
Yeah, I know. That is
Luckily for in
care
her
and
case
everything.
with a head injury, one woman cared enough to
Yeah,
take her
so
very
good,
quickly
so
to the
good.
hospital,
You have
be
people like
there,
that.
support her without even
knowing
knowing her name.
and with no obligation. She has not contacted me after that I did that, or not trying to show. So it's been good. I have to contact her to thank her all the time, but she doesn't bother. It's okay.
Doesn't bother, as in she.
She doesn't want to show
want
it. Yeah.
She doesn't want those apologies. She did
Yeah.
what she had to do. But yeah, thank God for people like her.
Thank God for her.
And thanks Satan for the rest.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.